top line, we have the cost of the device. You have the Modus F, which is distributed by StemWave here in North
Yep.
America. You have the ChiroGold that just came out in September, and it's a $2,000 difference between those two. So let's just focus on those right now because you just helped a doctor purchase a device and you went through this with them and it was a no-brainer. So walk me
Right.
through, please.
Yeah, so it is literally a no-brainer if you look at the math. So here's what it breaks down to. So if we're looking at the break-even point between devices, so you might have a device that's cheaper to buy initially, but has more maintenance cost, or more expensive to buy initially, has less expensive maintenance cost. Well, you don't have either of those scenarios with this. You have a device that is actually you're going to be able to get for $2,000 less than the Modus F, which is not nearly as good of a machine in the first place anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cost per treatment you'll see is dramatically less also.
So
So the way
the ongoing costs will become more expensive going on, right?
so that means that, and then basically what this chart is, and it goes down a little further, is it's comparing the two devices and it's looking at your cumulative costs, right? So you purchase the device and it's factoring the shocks that came with the device. So that's why the numbers don't jump up much initially, right? This doesn't jump up at all because we already have all of these shocks. We don't have to buy any in the first 500,000 shocks.
Right. It's what's included. Their electrodes and our probes, right? We get two
Exactly. Yeah.
probes.
So they give you 320,000 shocks, and you have to buy their electrodes, and then we're doing 800,000 shocks,
Mm-hmm.
and we do applicators, so which get refurbished.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, if you look at that, because they have a higher initial cost and a higher cost per treatment, there's no break-even point. You're just financially behind the whole time. You know, if you go way down, you're like 40 grand behind. And at the beginning, you know, you still would have got the ChiroGold for a lower price than the Modus F.
It
Yeah,
can
so
never catch up, is basically
it,
what you're saying.
there's no financial incentive to pick that over this.
And we know for a fact that these are $12,000 if you purchase them in Turkey.